There's little hope for a cheater because we all know the character of a cheater, and that is that a cheater is unforgivable.
Yeah. Worst, bottom of the bucket.
Yeah.
And it's just, can't take the stain out of the shirt. Once the deed has been done, it is done.
Right. And conventional wisdom is rife with platitudes and judgments against the cheater.
Yeah, they're a dime a dozen. They're everywhere, and it's really kind of interesting because I have to ask the question: is the conventional wisdom wrong? Is it, or is it right? Is conventional wisdom, like it often is, so right?
Right.
No sarcasm there.
What if all cheaters aren't created equal?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if making right choices after cheating is possible for the cheater?
Are they all in the same bucket? Are they all out of the same mold? Or is there a little bit of variability there? We've talked in previous videos about, the people that want to change versus those that want to stay stuck in their ways and just keep going down the cheating rabbit hole.
Right. And those cheaters that want to change, that want to be on a spiritual path, that know who they are, this is who we call the misunderstood cheater.
Yep.
This is the person that made the mistake, that cheated, but wants to come back, doesn't want to be the label, wants to stand up and say, okay, I'm a person here, and right. I want to live in love and respect again.
So speaking of labels, should we put a label out there?
Sure.
How about the self-realized relationship leader, right? So we've got the misunderstood cheater that you just kind of personified versus this self-realized relationship leader. And it's our contention that through the act of infidelity and learning about yourself introspectively and placing yourself on a spiritual path, that you can become more self-realized and you can lead in a relationship. You can be a leader of yourself. You can be a leader of other people. And that is what we believe is why there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not like this dark, well, now you're screwed for the rest of your life. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, most post-cheaters would buy into these labels, right?
Yeah.
They would believe that they are the cheater, and so therefore then they would lean into what the label is telling them, and they just say, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm a cheater. I may as well just cheat. Like, if that's how everybody sees me, then that's just what I am.
They keep self-perpetuating their bad behaviors, and usually, if we're being honest, it's worse.
Right. But what if you were the opposite of what you are being told you are?
Yeah. What if you were actually, quote unquote, chosen to see yourself as a compassionate human being?
Right. And what if you were chosen, or you chose to have empathy for yourself and for others around you and move forward?
Yeah. And when I say like the word chosen, what I'm saying, like, what if you were chosen to be, if through this act of infidelity and you've seen yourself hurt people, but now you can see how you've changed, how you're never going to hurt other people, and you can be more empathetic to other people that have been in similar situations without judgment.
Right. And what if you were able to choose to see things from your heart?
Yeah.
And not from what everybody told you, and see past the hurt that you're in and that you've caused, and you can just rise above and lead a life of love and respect.
Isn't it funny? We're sitting here talking about all these things about a self-realized relationship leader with a couple of cheaters here, right? The so-called bottom of the barrel, and we're not claiming to be ascended. We're no better than anybody else. We mess up every day. We make stupid decisions, but we make some good ones along the way, and that's really what it's about. So we're living proof that there is a better way. There is hope for the cheater, right? And so whether you're watching this video and you've been cheated on, or you're in the act of cheating, or
you're the cheater.
You're the cheater, right? There is hope. There is hope, and it's
and if you are watching this, then you are living proof also in showing that it is time to change the mindset of what a cheater is.
Well, what happens if we don't? What if we don't change the mindset? What if we stay stuck in these old ways of once a cheater, always a cheater, and they can never be trusted? If all these platitudes and stereotypes hold true, in my mind, it leads first to the person, the cheater, leaning into bad behaviors, depression, anxiety, self-doubt, not feeling like they can ever get a good, decent relationship again, just not very good behaviors that is helpful to society.
Right. So it's time. Society, religion, cultural norms, like all of that has worn its welcome. Like it's time for us to change how the cheater is viewed.
Yeah, it's an antiquated model that it's the sandbox we've been playing in that just doesn't work. And it doesn't work not only for the cheater, because it doesn't help them, but it also doesn't work for the people, the perpetrators, like, I'm up here and you're down there. It doesn't help that person either. There's not a good energy about it. And so, isn't it time for a new way to give compassion to another human being that messed up, to stop delineating the sins of other people and take the hierarchy down and just lean in more with the heart.
And give a little bit of hope for somebody who's probably at the lowest of lows in their life, and show them that there is a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
That you don't have to be stuck in this forever.
Yeah. It's really easy to get stuck into the mire of a conditioned way of thinking because it's so easy, it's so convenient, it doesn't take a lot of effort. I've been told this my whole life, it must be true. If millions of people are saying it, it must be true. Then you get two clowns like us saying, we're good people too, right? It's really easy off the cusp, like, probably not. They messed up. But maybe challenge that. And obviously, if you're watching this video, you might be, like we said, you might be cheated on. The cheater, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is if we can come here rather than going up here.
Yeah, come out of our heads and move into our hearts. It's time to change what the narrative is.
Yeah. So if any of this resonates or sounds appealing, we would invite you to take it a step farther. And that is, if you're struggling, if you're feeling down, if you're not really knowing where to take your life, if you're feeling like people are looking at you different, you're feeling judged, spanning this negative emotional spectrum, we want to do what we call our post-cheater debrief phone call.
Yeah, we know 2 former cheaters that would love to send empathy and support your way. And we want you to click on the link and schedule this phone call with us. It's free. It's 30 minutes. If we had this during our journey, God, that would have been so life-changing to have just somebody to talk to, somebody that understands and has been there.
A compassionate heart, somebody that can not judge, not shame, but to hear your story. Like what led to it? Like what is your thoughts and feelings? And to really kind of dialogue through. And also within the call, we share a step that we believe is very powerful. One of the first steps of healing that, quite frankly, a lot of people are missing to their detriment. And we don't want that to be you. So again, if you're feeling it,
let us save you from some of the lessons that we had to go through the hard way, and
let our screw ups help you out. Yeah.
So thank you so much for listening to the video, and please subscribe, share this with anybody else that could use it, and we will see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye.